What's going on YouTube? This is JabberTech. I'm going to show you a quick way to really enhance the sound coming from your OnePlus device. This is a OnePlus 8 Pro that I have here, but it'll also work on other OnePlus devices, so let me know down in the comments below and check my video description for all the devices that this will work on. But it's just a quick way to go ahead and enhance the Dolby Atmos experience. And let me tell you, it actually improved the sound quality on some headphones because we have this nice little bass enhancer. Now, just as a quick disclaimer, this is not going to turn your headphones into a skull-crushing type of bass headphone. It's not going to turn them into a bass-heavy device if they weren't already bass-heavy to begin with, but it will just add that little extra bump if you need something to kind of just enhance your music experience, and you can play around with the equalizer and get it just right for your taste. But let's get into this install, and I'm going to show you how to quickly install the Dolby Atmos app to your OnePlus device. Before we get into this install process, you can just download the app and test it out. Eventually, you will run into some app crashes, so it's really recommended that you follow this guide if you want to completely use it. And again, the great thing about it is you're not adding anything that's not already here. We're just sort of disabling the system settings for Dolby Atmos, and we're enabling the app so that it's going to work perfectly. Again, download the app, test it out for yourself. If you like it, come back and do this tutorial. It's super easy, and it's just a great way to kind of test it out and see if it works for you, see if you like it, and if you don't, all it took was a simple download to go ahead and figure that out. So let's get into this install process, and it is, again, pretty simple. All you have to do really is go ahead and make yourself a developer. How to do that, go into About Phone, you go into System, and then you hit on the build number about 7 times. And then once you get developer options turned on, you want to enable USB debugging, and then that's basically all you have to do with your phone. Next thing that you want to do, you want to download the ADB software onto your Windows or Mac device. I'm showing you on a Windows device because that's what I have, but I'll also leave some links down below to download the Mac version as well. Once you download and install Windows ADB, open up the folder that you unzipped it to, and then shift right click on that folder, anywhere on the folder, and then open Command Shell from there. Next, what you want to do is type in ADB devices, and at this point, plug in your phone to your USB port of your Windows or Mac computer. Once you do that, you'll see a little pop-up that comes up on your phone itself, and it's going to ask you if you always want to trust this device. Now, this device meaning your computer, so I usually just select always trust this device. Once you do that, type in this simple code in ADB, and that's just going to disable your Dolby Atmos settings from within your OnePlus device. What you want to do is go ahead and download the APK. Again, I'll leave all these links down in my description. Once you download the APK, install it, and then reboot your device. This will just ensure that we don't have anything running that's going to cause some conflicts. Once you restart your OnePlus phone, if you go back into your settings, you'll notice there's nothing there for Dolby Atmos. There's nothing there for your Dolby settings. Everything will be within this Dolby app that you downloaded, and once you open up the app, that's where all the fun begins. You can really mess with that equalizer. You can change the presets if you want to. And if you find out that you don't like this, or for some reason it causes some errors for you, again, everyone's phone's different. You might have different pieces of software installed that might cause a conflict. I personally have not had any conflicts other than when I didn't disable the system settings for Dolby, and I just downloaded the app thinking I could use it just to test it out for you guys. That's the only time I had a conflict. But if you disable Dolby from within your phone settings, you should not have any issue. If you want to uninstall it, it's pretty simple to undo the process. Just type in what you see on the screen into the ADB software again, and that's going to re-enable the Dolby Atmos software in your system settings. And then once you do that, make sure to uninstall the Dolby application, the Dolby app that you downloaded. And basically, guys, that's it. Now again, I personally noticed a slight increase, especially when using the Wireless Z headphones from OnePlus and on some other headphones as well. When I did that bass enhancement, I heard some little tweaks, some little modifications that made it sound just a little bit better. But of course, when I played around with that EQ, that's when I really heard the sound difference. So if you don't want to mess with the EQ, you have the presets. If you know what you're doing, mess with the EQ and you'll get a much better sound. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the way to enhance the audio on your OnePlus device. Let me know if this helped you out, and I always appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.